Brian, the Pittsburgh comic expert, coming at you with Convention Hall video part 1. This is mainly going to be all the stuff that I got signed at the convention this weekend. Probably not going to make it out there today. I did buy the weekend pass, the 2-day, but time is not going to permit me to venture out that way again, considering it's about an hour from my house. Excuse me. So, let's get started. Wow, don't know what's going on this morning. Okay, so I was starting to start showing you the books that I had gotten signed for some friends. Let's start with Miracle Man 15. This one from one of my local coworkers. She wanted to get her copy of 15 signed by Total Bin, so you could see that that was done. And then I have a coworker, or the one in Omaha who I kept trading with, is a huge fan of Spread. So Justin Jordan was going to be there, and I ended up getting a good bit signed from him. So as far as Justin Jordan goes, we got the action figure variant of number 12, action figure number 1. I bought this off of Justin Jordan's table, the Fat Jack action figure. My daughter apparently is protesting in the other room. We got number 7, and we got the Walking Dead 19 cover swipe, or the Third Eye variant of Spread number 1 signed. So we got those. And then next, let's see, I picked these up off of the artist table for him. I owed him from the Wizard World in Minneapolis, so I got him the Walking Dead number 1 Wizard World Pittsburgh variant from last year, black and white. Got that off of Jim Rugg. He signed it, and then I also got him the color variant. So we got those two. Let's see, Daryl Banks was there, so we ended up getting Green Lantern 51. Signed, Green Lantern 50, Green Lantern 49, and Green Lantern 48, the first Kyle Rayner. Banks also signed page 7 of this, because he did that issue of Lobo. Let's see. Kevin Maguire was there. So we got Justice League 40 signed by Maguire. And then, of course, he has a copy of Miracle Man 15, so he wanted that signed too. So that was everything that I got signed for coworkers and friends. Coworker/friends. Gotta sort that out later. So now the stuff that I got signed. Let's start with the one-offs. So Pat and Shelley Block were there. Got my Donald Duck and Friends number 360 signed, and Patrick Block did a little remark sketch for me. So I thought that was pretty cool. Kevin Maguire signed my Exorcist cover of Justice League America 27. He said that was the hardest cover he ever had to draw. This guy was a bit of a smartass, but I had him sign it anyway. Ron Friends. I had him sign my copy of Super Pro number 1 just for the hell of it, because I did get my copy of Ren and Stimpy number 1 signed. He insisted on putting a inscription on there, so he did that, and he did my Spider-Man 252. It's not really a high-grade copy, but he did put best wishes on there. So, continuing on with the books that got signed, I met Bob McLeod. So I had him sign, he did the inks on the cover for G.I. Joe number 1. The late great Herb Trimpe is not alive, so probably won't get that signed by him, unfortunately. 2 copies of New Mutants number 1 I had him sign. This one, and Bob McLeod did charge for autographs. But I paid him anyway, because I had all these books for that reason. My Star Wars number 1 variant that he did. And then my copy of Marvel graphic novel number 4, third print, he signed that too. Alright, so yeah, McLeod did charge. I think the first book was free, and then he charged after that. So I had some Darryl Banks books to get signed, practically the whole Green Lantern catalog. So I got him to do Green Lantern 0, Green Lantern 48, 49, 50, first Parallax, 51, and one of the covers for 100. So that was all that I brought, keyword, with me to have Darryl Banks sign. Video number 2, you might see some other items in there. So let's see. Met Joseph Michael Linsner and his wife, was it Christina Deke Linsner? So they signed my copy of Dawn Vampirella number 1. Both of them did. As you can see, she signed it too, as did he. Let's see. My copy of Mystique number 1 signed. Crypt of Dawn number 1. Drama number 1, that's the first color appearance of Dawn. So that was all from Linsner. And let's see, I met Don, had the privilege of meeting Don Simpson. So he was pretty cool. He's actually from Pittsburgh. So I got my Savage Dragon versus Savage Megaton Man number 1 one-shot. I got 2 copies of that. He signed both of those, so those will probably be giveaways in my next contest if I ever have one. I had the gold variant, and he was really surprised that I had a nice copy of that. I didn't bring the whole run of Megaton Man, but he welcomed me to come back and get the rest of them signed, but I'm just, like I said, I'm not going to make it back. So he signed my Megaton Man number 10, and then I had him sign number 1. So he was a real nice guy. Cool to talk to. Most of the artists were. The only one, like I said, was a little snarky was Ron Friends, and Bob McLeod really wasn't very forthcoming when it came to chit-chat. I will say that Justin Jordan was pretty cool. Okay, John Totalben. I have a ton of John Totalben covers or comics, but I only brought a handful with me because I didn't know if he was going to charge, and he did. He was charging $1 a book. So I got the Swamp Thing 64 signed. That's the last Alan Moore writing of the issue. What's funny is John had said to go to London, and now he said now you have to go to London and get Alan's signature. So I had to laugh at that. Got number 50 signed down here in silver. Some of it kind of came off on the cover or on the bag though. Happens with that silver ink. These aren't really high grade though, or high dollar books. Especially that one. Had him sign that. That might have a little bit of water damage on the back of it, but I love that cover, so. Then he signed my copy of Miracle Man number 14. And of course you can't have 14 without having 15. So yeah, his wife was real surprised. She's like, wow, he's got 3 15s in his in his bag there. So that is it for part 1. Thanks for watching. Again, I'm shooting this in 2 parts. I've got a daughter in the other room who's kicking up a fuss, so I can't really God, I can't believe I just said that. She's getting a little fussy, so I can't really stay in here long in the office and record it. But anyway, thanks for watching. This is part 1, and part 2 is going to be of the books that I purchased there, which I didn't buy a ton, but I didn't spend a lot of money, really. I stayed way under budget. But yeah, check it out. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.